Okay, so if you're a creator, listen up. You are sitting on an absolute gold mine that you're probably not even touching. We're talking about taking all your old, forgotten posts and turning them into machines that crank out traffic, engagement, and authority for you 24/7. And the key to unlocking it all? Yep, it's artificial intelligence.
So let me just ask you straight up, when you look back at everything you've ever posted online, what do you see? Is it a treasure chest packed with brilliant ideas just waiting to see the light of day again? Or is it kind of a digital graveyard?
I mean, let's be real. For most of us, it's the graveyard, right? We get so caught up on this hamster wheel of having to create something new, we post it, and then we're immediately on to the next thing. We're leaving behind hundreds, maybe even thousands of posts just collecting virtual dust. These are ideas that worked once, they connected with your audience, but now they're totally forgotten.
But what if I told you that that graveyard is actually your hidden gold mine? See, the solution isn't to work harder making new stuff from scratch all the time. It's to work smarter by reviving what you already have. And that is the AI refreshing solution.
Now, in the past, trying to update old content was just a total slog. It was slow, it was tedious, and honestly, the return on your time just wasn't there. But just look at the difference with AI. This thing transforms a painful chore into what is basically a creator's superpower. It's fast, it's efficient, and the leverage you get is just incredible.
And here's exactly why it's a superpower. AI isn't just, swapping out a few words here and there. It can actually rewrite entire paragraphs with fresh flair. It'll find that outdated pop culture reference from 2019 and swap it for something relevant today. And, this is huge, it signals freshness to the algorithms on Google, on Instagram, everywhere, which is the number one thing they're looking for.
The best way to think about it is like this. Every single time you refresh an old post, you're not just getting some little temporary bump in traffic. No, you are reinvesting in your best assets, letting them grow and grow in value over time. It is literally compounding interest for your content. All right, so you get the why. You're sold. Now let's get into the how. I'm going to walk you through a proven step-by-step framework for bringing your content back to life. This is your playbook. Here we go, the 7 steps. First up, step 1, extract the core idea. This just means boiling that original post down to its absolute essence. What's the one thing you were trying to say? Then, step 2, modernize the language. Update the tone, the slang, the references. Step 3, improve the structure. Think bullet points, subheadings, make it easy to scan. Number 4, add data, trends, or stories to give it new life and new value. Number 5, and this is where the real magic happens, repackage for different formats. Then, step 6, optimize for SEO and algorithms with fresh keywords. And finally, step 7, create multiple updated versions so you can just flood the zone. Okay, I want to zoom in on one of these because it is just so powerful. I'm talking about step 5, repackaging. This is where you get those crazy exponential returns. It's not just about reposting something, it's about transforming one idea into a whole bunch of unique assets. Let me just show you a real example. Okay, so here's a pretty generic LinkedIn post from back in 2020. The core idea is great, the Pomodoro technique is timeless, but the execution, it's a little dated. It's short, there's no real hook, it's just not going to stop anyone's scroll today. Now watch what happens when we run this through our AI framework. And boom, look at this. From that one little idea, AI just spits out 4 totally different ready-to-go pieces of content. We get a modernized LinkedIn post with a fresh hook for today's world. We get a story-driven version that actually connects with people in search traffic. And we even get a punchy little script ready for a TikTok or a reel. That's one idea, 4 times the value.
This video is brought to you by Whoop Social, the all-in-one social media tool that saves you time and skyrockets your growth. Stop wasting hours posting manually. With Whoop Social, you can schedule, publish, and track performance across every platform, all from one simple dashboard. Whether you're a creator, brand, or agency, Whoop Social helps you stay consistent, reach more people, and grow faster, automatically. Don't wait. Join thousands of smart marketers and start free today at whoopsocial.com.
So this all sounds cool, right? But does it actually work? Does it move the needle in the real world?
Well, let's look at the numbers, because the proof is definitely in the performance. So, check this out. A lifestyle blogger, her growth was totally flat. She took this exact framework, applied it to 100 of her old blog posts, and she increased her average reach by 10 times. That's a jump from 10,000 impressions to 100,000, just from breathing new life into old content. Insane. Or how about this one? A fitness influencer whose Instagram page was basically a ghost town. She used AI to turn her timeless workout tips into fresh new reels and carousels. The result? 15,000 new followers in just 4 months, all from content she'd already created years ago. And for any businesses watching, this one's for you. This is a biggie. A software company noticed their blog traffic had just fallen off a cliff. They used AI to refresh their most important articles with new keywords, new data, new trends. Within 3 months, they regained 80% of their lost traffic. And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. Before the refresh, they were bumping along at just 30% of their peak traffic. After they put the AI system to work, they shot right back up to 80%. That is a massive win that directly impacts leads and sales. The ROI is real. So look, the key takeaway here, the most crucial point is this. The real magic isn't in doing this once. The power is in building a consistent, repeatable system. When this becomes a weekly workflow, that's when you turn a one-off tactic into a compounding machine that is constantly working for you in the background. Okay, but hold on. Before you dive in, let's just talk about a few traps to avoid. Don't over-automate and start churning out that robotic AI slop that everyone can spot a mile away. You have to add new, genuine value. Don't just rephrase things. And please, double-check your stats to make sure they're current, and don't just stuff keywords in where they don't belong. Your audience is human. Authenticity always wins. So here's the bottom line. In a world that is just drowning in new content, the creators who are going to win aren't necessarily the ones who create the most stuff. They're the ones who get the most value out of what they've already created. The future belongs to those who repurpose relentlessly. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Think about your own digital graveyard. What's that one hidden gem, that one post with a timeless idea that you're going to revive first? Start right there. Build your machine and go turn that graveyard into your gold mine.